DOWGE or DOWGE, the ultimate cult movement meme coin that is helping people turn their dreams into reality. And this is how it looks like right here. So if you look at the graph and we actually extend it, you could see how massive this candle that happened over the last 24 hours right here. So just 24 hours ago, it was sitting at about a $35 million market cap, and it shot all the way up to about a $66 million market cap. So actually, let's just draw that out here and see what that gain is. And that is a gain of about 89% over the last 24 hours. A super massive and bullish movement from the Doji community to continue to support DOWGE. So let's actually just zoom out, and you can see even the exceptional growth that has happened over the last couple of days here. So we'll bring it back right here, kind of slide it over. And if we start at the date of roughly, let's say 3 days ago on July 17th, or actually let's go back a little bit more, about July 15th, the market cap of DOWGE was sitting at about a $15 million market cap. So for those who happen to get in during this time right here, where it was consolidating for a little bit right there, that would have been an easy, let's find out right here, an easy 300% gain. So that's a 3x in a matter of a few days. So overall, when you look at the price action of DOWGE here, you could see that it's been upwards to the right the entire time here. So once again, on a graph that's really bullish like this, it's always important, in my opinion anyways, to make sure that you take profit. So once again, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my opinions on this, because as the famous saying is that nobody has ever gone broke taking profits there. But the thing when it comes to turning dreams into reality is that in this current economic and financial state, that dream can only be realized by a very small percentage of people. So it seems that, achieving your dreams is only reserved for the super elite, and I'll go into exactly what I mean by that. But before we get started, nothing in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. And crypto is risky, so as much as we want to see everything go up to the moon, it could also tank down to zero as well. So please invest responsibly. And once again, I am not a financial advisor. And also, I'll be creating a Discord group so that we can start now collecting together as a community to have real conversations around these crypto gems that have life-changing potential. It'll be really exclusive, and it'll be really affordable as well. I'll be sharing more details about that in the upcoming video. So I just want to, drop that note just so that the people watching this video are aware of that moving into the future. So if all those things sound good to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. And right now, DOWGE is sitting at a $62 million market cap, which is only a few $1,000,000 off from its all-time high. And what we had talked about is that DOWGE is the enabler of helping people turn their dreams into reality. But according to the current economic system, that ability to turn dreams into reality has only been reserved for a select few. So check out this article right here. And this is very important, because this probably applies to you as well. And that's probably why you're watching this video. So the richest 1% bag nearly twice as much wealth as the rest of the world put together over the last 2 years. So think about that statement right there. You have the 1% of the people pretty much controlling or gaining 2 times as much wealth as the rest of the 99% over the past 2 years there. So for the ordinary people, which is for you and I, this statement definitely applies to us right here. So while ordinary people are making daily sacrifices on essentials like food, the super rich have outdone even their wildest dreams. Just 2 years in this decade is shaping up to be the best yet for billionaires. A roaring 70s boom for the world's richest. So check out this right here. So if we go to the DOWGE website, we can see that this is their counter argument right here. So we can see that DOWGE is the meme that became a movement. So this is the call that goes, against this this kind of like this paradigm shift right here in terms of how ordinary people are really struggling just to make ends meet, and they want a change. And that's where DOWGE comes in, and this is one of their pillars in terms of their mission. So forget what you think about what you know about memes. DOWGE is here to break the mold and shake up the financial scene. This is a beacon for anyone ready to challenge the corrupt system that has stifled innovation for too long. So DOWGE creates an exciting space for both seasoned pros and newcomers to challenge the status quo, set aside traditional portfolio management and risk assessment. This is not just investing, it's a passionate movement. This is more than just a chance to make a buck. It's the beginning of a new cultural shift. So DOWGE empowers the everyday warrior, which is you and I, to step up and claim their place in the financial arena. It's time to take action. So that is so relatable to, once again, 99% of the people that controls such a small percentage of the wealth, and where pretty much the game is stacked against the everyday person in terms of opportunities to make their life better. So let's move on to another very disturbing part right here when it comes to the inequality of wealth distribution. So billionaires have seen extraordinary increases in their wealth. So during the pandemic and cost of living crisis years since 2020, so this is since 2020 when the pandemic was happening, 26 trillion or 63% of all new wealth was captured by the richest 1%. So just imagine that 2/3 of all the wealth goes to that 1% elite group. So while 16 trillion, which is the other 1/3, went to the rest of the world altogether. So a billionaire gained roughly 1.7 million for every $1 of new global wealth earned by a person in the bottom 90%. So billionaires' fortune have increased by 2.7 billion a day. So this is really, really huge. So that 1% over the last 5 years since the pandemic has gained 2/3 of all the global wealth during that time, where the rest of us, which is 99%, has had to pretty much live on the other remaining 1/3 of the wealth that has been generated over that same period of time. So you can see how unequal and how unfair this wealth distribution is becoming, and it continues that wedge between the wealthy and everybody else is continue to grow as well. So if we go back to the DOWGE website right here, they address this as well in terms of what the stance is against the billionaire. So this is the call to trade fight titans. So to the titans of the stale financial world, the clock is ticking. You've polished your outdated strategies for too long, but the landscape is shifting faster than you keep up. DOWGE is here to shake up and redefine financial leadership today. So chasing alpha and curating portfolios is cute, but it's time to embrace the chaos. So DOWGE opens the door wide, providing the financial leaders must be champions of equity and community growth, not just gatekeepers of the old way. This is your chance to jump from isolation to collaboration. It's time to build a future where innovation is celebrated and financial literacy is wielded like a mighty sword by all. The time for action is now. So once again, this is, in my opinion, the ultimate cult movement, MEMECOIN. And it's more than just, overtaking SPX 6900. Even the entire concept of flipping the Dow Jones, which is initially predicated on, it's more about galvanizing the masses to create that iconic cultural change where people are sick and tired of a future where the odds are stacked against them, and they want to create a new economic and financial structure where they at least have a shot to make their life better for them and their family. And something that many would see as a basic right to human life, such as the ability to take the steps to make your life better, for example, that seems to be a reserve for that elite 1%. So that's why I believe that DOWGE is such a powerful crypto project, and it's a community coin. It's a movement, and it's something that the everyday person can relate to. So absolutely powerful message behind DOWGE.